Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. A lot of people have asked me to talk about autism, OCD, ADHD. And I have a background as a psychologist working with children with autism, ADHD, and OCD. I used to work in a school for 2 years in a mainstream school, and I was working firsthand, day in, day out, with autistic children and people suffering from a wide array of disabilities. I loved every single moment of it. How to get rid of autism, OCD, ADHD. For me, I don't look at autism as a disorder. I don't look at OCD as a disorder. I don't look at ADHD as a disorder. These are the labels society puts on people because we don't understand them. And I feel that when we talk of autism, what is autism? It's a developmental disability, a lifelong, they say. Autism is generally diagnosed looking at the triad of impairments. And this is problems with social and emotional interaction, problems with imagination and the flexibility of thoughts, being able to read other people's emotions or not. And also problems with social communication and language, not being able to express yourself. So these are the categories to see whether or not you are autistic. People who have difficulty in those three major aspects. And what I notice working with autistic children is that they are always living in the moment. They are egocentric, essentially. They see the world from their own view. Theory of mind, they find it difficult to know what other people are going through. However, I realize that there is nothing wrong with them. And I know that the beings incarnating right now on the planet, they know that everything they've been told is a lie. Is there any coincidence we have a rise in the level of so-called autism in society? They say 1 in 100. Now they're saying it could be 1 in 58 people who has autism. I don't look down on people with autism. I loved my experience because it shows me how much of humanity has become, we've become like zombies. Anyone that doesn't want to fit in to the mold, we cast them away. We give them a definition. We say, this is who you are. In essence, we put them in a box. And working with autistic children, it showed me so much that humanity, so many of us, we're in tune with our left brain, which is all about logic. A lot of the children I was working with, they were very much into their right brain, which is about creativity, expression, freedom. And it's just a joy to see. And it's a shame that so many of us have become desensitized to see the amazing people walking amongst us who we have labeled. We are the ones who need to be labeled. And we can talk about attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. I was working with someone, all the time they were creating chaos in the school. I didn't see it as that though. We had to call in people, we had to do all kinds of things just to keep order. But I saw this as a way of breaking free to really express yourself. And this is what is lacking in society. Everyone wants to be the same. And many people I've worked with ADHD, they have shown me that they are expressing themselves 100%. They have found their voice, and this is the same voice society wants to silence. We have lost our minds. OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. I've worked with children and adults with this. And as I see, OCD, we all have some form of OCD, just to varying degrees. Certain people ask me, how can I get rid of OCD? I tell them that we have to look at perfection, because perfection can become our fate. In essence, perfectionism is a curse. Once we can accept ourselves for who we are, anything we do is acceptable, because it is an expression of ourselves. Many people, even me on my journey, I questioned, do I have OCD? Is the house locked? I have to go back a second time just to check the door is locked. Some people wake up and if something is not in the right order, they panic, they become stressed. Once we can let go of this idea of perfection, we relax. We no longer have to obsessively worry about things. We can let go of fear, because much of the OCD emanates from fear. It emanates from a desire to control everything around you. Control is the greatest illusion. We are not in control of anything outside of us. We can only control our attitude to how we respond to it. When we talk of getting rid of OCD, you can't tell someone with OCD to stop what they're doing. It's just not that easy, because it is part of a routine. They have been doing it their whole life. I saw, once you can actually change the attitude, you can help get rid of OCD. Change the attitude instead of the action. Because once you change your attitude, you change how you interact with everything around you. Many people with OCD fear change. Therefore, we have to change our attitude towards change. That is the secret. People with OCD fear uncertainty. Once we can change our attitude to see that life is full of uncertainty, life in essence is the unknown mystery that is constantly revealing itself. It is all about changing your attitude, but we must not become hard on ourselves. We have to see that once you have been doing something for your whole life, you can't change that in one day. However, if you are determined, anything is possible. Anything is reversible. There is no boundaries in the universe. I loved every single moment working with autistic children, children with ADHD and OCD. But I say all of these are programs. In essence, they don't exist. We just define them to help us feel more comfortable and feel more normal. I'm normal, you have this. To be honest, as I've seen it, everyone is suffering from something. We just don't know the name of it. So it's a great experience, and I might even go back, but for now it's all about raising Earth's vibration. That's why I left the school. Even though I'm a psychologist, I could go back. But now I know where my heart lies, and that is to help elevate the consciousness on planet Earth. We can all do our part, but in essence, we have to start now and realize the power lies within us. We're in nature, with a beautiful bird singing, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.